To your younger self though, primarily, let's say you've 20-year-old Adam in front of you, he'd probably be shocked kind of looking at you as well. But if you 20-year-old Adam in front of you, what would be 3 bits of advice that you would give to him to sort of expedite the process, or just be happier on the way up?
Yeah, 20-year-old Adam, I would just say, like, face your fears, number one. I would say just learn how to think, learn faster what you need to learn. That might be through trying to get ahead, like failing faster, could be, skipping ahead to be like, okay, what do I actually need? Like, I spend like 1 or 2 years just reprogramming my mind from like just being a fucking not on a good track to trying to get onto a good track. So for me, I would say face your fears, try to learn the basics faster. Like, don't learn. It's great to have general knowledge, but you don't need all that general knowledge. Like, ask yourself, okay, what's one thing I need to learn right now? And then focus on yourself, your fitness, your meditation, your mindfulness, your friends, your family, etc. And basically drive the needle forward. Like, for me, for years, I didn't know how to drive the needle forward, and I was working a lot. And even though that did serve me in the future, I wish I knew how to drive the needle forward 4 or 5 years ago.
I think they're on that second point, yeah, where you're talking about learning things faster. I think also like not being afraid to pay for knowledge and pay for a bit of help is so key. I think you were saying when you were buying the Tai Lopez course, whatever it was, 800 quid, you'd have been like, damn, this is huge. But I think it's a big correlation I see where people aren't afraid to spend money to... I think people would be shocked at how much... I think if I were to look back, I'd be shocked at how much I've spent on things that actually didn't really provide value as well. But I just wasn't afraid to go a bit further. Go further faster. Yeah. So do you think... I'd say that's a big element as well, not being afraid to seek help from people a bit further beyond you. Don't be afraid if it's to get specific knowledge, you're going to need that from people who are actually in the trenches doing the thing, and don't be afraid to don't be afraid to spend that bit more on your knowledge. Yeah, exactly. It's going to come back to you.
But the right people. Find it from the right people who are actually in the space doing it, someone who has something that you want, not someone who teaches what sounds great, but do they actually live what, like, do they have the day-to-day struggles of what you have right now, and how do they improve or combat them?
And you can just DM people as well. For that you can people will, if you're working hard, people love to give you free advice and this sort of thing as well, or you can ask, so can I get in a call with you? Or you can kind of
get a big thing for me is getting around these people. Like, going to Marbella was massive for me. Like, going from, like, I never saw a supercar until I was 18. I never saw a Lamborghini. I remember being in Burger King in Cork. Some guy parked outside a Lamborghini, and I was like, what the fuck is that?
Huge flex in Ireland because of VRT. It basically doubles the price of the car with the tax. And the Lamborghini in Cork,
I'm living in Cork. I lived in Cork 21 years. I can recall one time seeing a Lamborghini. Never saw a Ferrari. Probably saw a couple of G-Wagons maybe, but it's never been a thing. From overnight going to Marbella, and I wake up in the morning, by the time I go to the shop and back, I could see 10 supercars. So just being around that subconsciously does something for you that says it starts to program your mind to showcase it's possible. Because if these 10 other people done it, I can do it. You have to get around success, or get around what you want to achieve. And sometimes you might not even pick up, or you might not even get an answer to what you need. You'll just spend a little bit of time and they'll rub off on you, or you'll see how they operate, or they'll explain something. You're like, whoa,